institutions of Brazil based in Rio is the Brazilian Academy of Letters, and here, right next to me, is the current vice president of the Brazilian Academy, about to become president. And so my question to you, Ana Maria, is what has been the role of the Brazilian Academy, first of all, in anchoring Rio as a cultural capital, and secondly, projecting Brazilian culture and literature onto the world stage?
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you all for being here, and for those who have invited me, and all of my colleagues around here for sharing this table. The Brazilian Academy of Letters was founded in the end of the 19th century, and one of the first things that its rules said that it should always be in Rio. So when the capital moved to Brasilia, all the ministers, the political world and the economic world partially was already going to São Paulo, and part went to Brasilia also. But the academy must always stay in Rio. What is this academy and what does it do? It's an institution, a cultural institution that was established following the model of the French Academy, which means that it has 40 members, and whenever there is a vacancy, the other 39 elect the new member. And it's not only for writers, although it's called the Brazilian Academy of Letters, Academia Brasileira de Letras. It demands that the candidate has published books, but it may be a great, well-known figure in other areas such as law, diplomacy, medicine. And so we have Ivo Pitangui, for instance, which is a plastic surgeon who belongs to the academy, and we have great names in the diplomacy and law and so on. And what makes this institution very present in Rio's culture, first of all, is this tradition of 113 years, which to Brazil is a lot, something over a century working for the culture, literature, and Portuguese language. And then the fact that the academy is very independent, because it does not belong to the government or receive any funds from the government. And it's not funded by one foundation only, or one source of these means. We were very lucky in the turn from the 19th to the 20th century to have a donator, a mecenas, we say it mecenas, I don't know how to, a patron. He was a Portuguese publisher called Francisco Alves, and he left his property to the academy. He had no heirs, and he left lots of buildings in the center of Rio. Some of them small, other bigger, but very valuable, all of them, because they were just in the center of the city. And because of this donation and some other piece of land that we got near to one of them, we could later have some propriedade imobiliária, real estate that we offered a building company to build an enormous building there, and they exploited it for 20 years, all of it. And then after 20 years it came to us because we had the land. And we can rent this. And they are all, it's business floors and executive companies that there, and so we can live on that, which make us very independent, which is the strength that we have there. We have a publication departments. We publish things which are not commercial, but we consider to be of cultural importance. We have conference cycles of conference open to the public. Every Tuesday there is a conference, and they develop subjects along the year. And we have every Friday we have films connecting literature and cinema, and we are open to visits from public school students 3 times a week, and they are received. We have an old house, not as beautiful as this one, but quite beautiful. And the children that come, they are received at the door by actors wearing 19th century clothes, as if they were the characters of Machado de Assis, which is our main writer. And they are shown around everywhere, and they can see the desk where Machado de Assis wrote, and the glasses which Olavo Bilac wore. And so there are many memorabilia and all those things, and they are all told this is all told in a story. There's a text, then these actors are developing while they are showing the children this. So we received 2 schools, every Monday, 2 every Wednesday, 2 every Friday, all year round. And this school visiting finishes in one of our 2 auditorium, where there is always some dramatic reading with actors from great names, great works of Brazilian theater playwrights. And we have concerts every week, and we have also something that is called MPB na Academia, which is Brazilian popular music. What we call popular music is our songs in general, and samba, and people who come from, well, sometimes rap and funk and whatever. It's something very open. All of this is free entrance. When there is too many people, and there are no more rooms, it stops. That's all. But sometimes we have to distribute entrances beforehand. And what else? Well, we do lots of things as a cultural center, and open to the whole of the city. That's it.